I'm only good at like design, and I'm not good.
All right, design.
No.
Okay, design.
Let me rephrase that. I don't know why the hell I said good, because it's certainly like I built like 1 or 2 houses in Minecraft, and I was like, oh, this is a vibe, and no one else like commented on it. It was just me. It was a vibe to me.
Oh, okay.
So I've never brought that to like the forefront. I'm not meant to be building houses. Not me.
Not with those hands.
I don't know why it's like this.
They're making a loud noise.
I don't know why it's like this. I'm just like, are they dry? But they can't be. I moisturize every day.
Yeah, that's way more than most people.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't moisturize every day.
Okay, so what's the deal? What's the deal? You don't moisturize every day?
No.
Damn.
I know. I should. I just don't like the feeling of lotion.
I also like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was like an instant, like the lotion is immediately absorbed, like maybe, but.
Yeah, I had that same thing in college, and then I think I went out once and someone made a video about me being ashy, and I was like, well, that's
okay.
That.
Racially motivated?
No, they were black.
Okay.
Yeah. It was okay because they were like, yeah, you need to figure that out. I had two videos that really changed my life. It was that one, and then one where my friend Tyler, they made a video of me with cracked lips.
Oh.
And that video went viral on TikTok after I posted it. I didn't expect it to go viral. I didn't expect it to go viral. I took that, but they were like, yeah. It was really embarrassing. And since then, I'm like a fucking like stickler on it. Actually, I put it on today, but Burt's Bees, especially in California, it's just like, it's really not enough. Like, you gotta carry it around with you.
Yeah.
Because your lips get cracked like super quickly.
Yeah, most chapsticks will just actually dry out your lips.
So then what do we do about that as a society?
Use like Vaseline.
Oh, Vaseline doesn't dry out your lips.
Or like Aquaphor.
What do you use?
I personally have been a cherry chapstick bitch my entire life.
That's
just
real.
because of the vibe.
Yeah.
And I have never had like really an issue.
What kind of like
chapstick brand? Like cherry chapstick brand.
Oh, like the blue?
It's
and
red,
like the white
pink.
cap?
Yeah, with the white cap.
Really?
And I don't know. I also do that because it kind of tints my lips. But Cassius is very much like a Vaseline, like...
He's a Vaseline
guy because, I mean, it is true that most chapsticks do dry out your lips, like almost all of them.
I hate to speak ill of Burt's, and I'm not even going to speak ill of Burt's Bees because Burt's Bees works for other people. Burt's Bees work for other people. Oh, maybe. And I'm not part of it.
Maybe not me.
Catch me speaking.
Not their chapsticks. Their
it doesn't work for me.
Chapsticks are bad.
It doesn't
Their
work
other
for
stuff
me.
is good.
Oh, and that's the thing. Yeah, Burt's Bees Burt's Bees is an incredible company.
Burt's Bees is great with all their like face wash. Yeah, like
it's literally I just can't.
It's
use
just the
chapstick.
chapstick. Yeah,
the chapstick is I have to like reapply it. So I think I just need something stronger, which is nothing on the fault of Burt's Bees.
What causes like ashiness? Because I also growing up, and I mean still today, but I also growing up was extremely ashy. I am not black, but I am not fully white. Right, so I'm like, correct. What? And none of my white friends were ever ashy.
Well, they are. You just can't see it.
But I feel like I'm looking and that shit's not dry even.
I mean, for like several years had very dry elbows.
Yeah.
Really?
You can't see it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just dry
everyone's
skin.
ashy?
Everyone's ashy, yeah. You just can't see it.
Because you could see that shit on me.
Yeah.
I'm like close to their skin color, like, I guess.
I mean, it's just like, it just whitens your skin. So it's like, if you are not white, then you're gonna see it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just dry skin. Like, it's just dry skin. Because, like your skin can, like, peel and get flaky. Yeah. And then those flakes are usually, like, kind of white.
Yeah,
right? They are. It's just, like, that's what that is.
Whoa, that's so true that skin flakes are always white no matter what skin color you are.
Yeah, because it's like...
Now, what?
Once it exits your skin. Huh?
But it's my skin falling off.
Well, once
it's your skin falling. It's still all your skin. Why the hell does it turn white?
Once it exits your body, it doesn't have, like, the nutrients, the
melanin
and then to keep it that way. Once it exits your body.
So no nutrients means no skin color?
Yeah, I mean, no melanin means no skin color.
And so... But I just thought the melanin was, like, on the skin. So
if
it's like...
you were to okay, this is a great question. If you were to, like, rip off my skin, it would... I actually don't know how long it would stay that way. It would be discolored at some point. it would be discolored. I wouldn't say it would like turn white, especially if it's like a big slab. But if it's a small enough like piece that comes off, it just doesn't have anything involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gross is that you're solving racism.
Right, where does the skin color come from?
Melanin.
No, I know, but like where does like it literally come from? Because the skin flakes that come off your skin are white.
I think it's in the dermis.
I don't know.
But I feel like corpses are gray.
Start to turn. Yeah.
Because the melanin goes away. No.
There's nothing in your body that's like moving anymore. Like, you know what? And I'm not gonna pretend to be a scientist on this. I'm not gonna pretend to be a scientist on this. But I think it's like, you know how you take a leaf or like a flower off of like you just rip the stem of a flower off. Eventually it starts to just die and then like starts to lose its coloration because whatever was giving it that color in the first place, it no longer has that. It's the same thing with your skin. So it's like the melanin, what makes your skin a different color is no longer flowing through that particular piece. And when like a skin flake is so small in comparison to the rest of your body. So
racist people are insane. Like,
yeah.
I mean, obviously. So I was today years old when I was like, that racist people are insane. No, but like, y'all are like dumb. Like, let's look at the facts. Like, you pick a flower and you press the flower in a book, the color's gone. So whether you're black, white, purple, yellow, y'all are all the same. Inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Race is a social construct. Yeah,
that's great.
Race. I'm glad we got. I don't know. I was not expecting that combo to turn into that.
Just so.
But you're correct.
That's so insane that we're all ashy. Really. Like, I really thought that like if you were white, like you just weren't ashy, but it's just you can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see it.
I thought it was like maybe they have just oilier joints and shit.
Nah. Because you know how like when people say like white people age like milk. Right? Well, that's not an inherently white thing.
That's so funny.
That's not an inherently white thing. It's because some white people don't put on lotion. So it's like if you're putting on lotion your entire life.
But they do put on sunscreen all the time, more than me.
When they go outside, Jacob.
How's it feeling?
Jacob, you put on lotion, right?
Not really.
You need to start putting on lotion. You need to start putting on lotion because when you get older, your skin is going to be really crinkly. Okay. You just need to put it on like your neck. Have you seen that video of like that white woman who's like she put it on her face, but she never put it on her neck? So it's just like her neck. You get down to her neck. Her face is like kind of normal old person. You get down to her neck, it's like mad crinkly. Like super disgusting because
super disgusting.
Because
fuck this lady's neck.
It's not my fault. She could have done that.
So true. She had all the privilege in the world.
Yeah, Jacob, you gotta put lotion on. You gotta put something. Yeah. All you gotta tell all your white friends to put lotion on. But it's like same thing flip. Like black people don't put on sunscreen because we're like it's not necessary.
So, but then why does black not crack?
Because lotion.
So it's really lotion's better than sunscreen.
Yes. Absolutely, lotion is better than sunscreen.
What do you mean, absolutely?
Lotion's better than sunscreen.
I
mean, sunscreen only...
I believe this, like, you're saying this is, like, an objective statement. I feel like that could be, like, a controversial topic, like, lotion versus sunscreen. I mean,
what's sunscreen except lotion with SPF?
So wouldn't that be better than lotion?
I mean, technically, I guess, truthfully, that there may be some like capitalism-based things in there because lotion may be easier to get than sunscreen. You know what I'm saying? Like lotion, sunscreen may be more expensive.
It is more expensive.
Ultimately, like the SPF portion is incredibly important. But if I'm like going and walking, like when I walked from my place to your place today, I put on lotion. I didn't put on sunscreen because I knew I was going to be inside the entire time. Now, some people would be like, you should have put on sunscreen anyway because you're going to be in the sun at some point in time. And I would say that's probably true. I don't have sunscreen though, and I'm not going to buy it. I have lotion. I have cocoa butter, and I know it works. So it's like,
okay.
You know, okay. I mean, it could be that sunscreen is better. It could be. But regardless, your body needs something.
Okay.
Your body needs something. Otherwise, it's like it's gonna start,
crinkling.
constricting and crinkling and stuff like that. But everybody gets ashy. It's just some people can't. You can't see the ashiness on there. It's just very obvious on darker skin, obviously.
Such a good point.
Well, welcome to Baroque Girls.
Welcome to Baroque Girls. We're back in the stew.
Yeah, we're back in the studio.
Notice.
I completely didn't even realize why we weren't here. To be truthful, I thought we were just vibing downstairs. I completely forgot people were staying here.
Yeah, there have been people staying in this room. We are still poor, so this is a room of the house that really we can't afford to exclusively use for the podcast. So this was the guest bedroom for a long period of time.
Yeah. But y'all have a very comfortable couch, and that could have been if I were to ever stay here, I would use the couch.
Right. No, me too. That couch is dangerous. It's
so comfortable.
It's like you will fall asleep on that couch. You absolutely will fall asleep on that couch.
It's big enough, and I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2". And my whole body fits on the couch. My whole body fits on the couch comfortably.
Yeah.
In one section. You can spread out super easily on there. It's super.
So shout out to our couch.
Get that couch.
Facebook Marketplace.
Holy shit.
A little thrifted furniture piece.
Wow. Speaking of
our
thrifting.
topic of the day. We're talking about thrifting, fast fashion, that whole debate that's happening right now that maybe we are ill-informed to be speaking on, but...
I'm definitely ill-informed because I have no idea what... I know fast fashion is what's... not damn Sephora, that's makeup. Talking about Shein. Yeah, Shein. They be doing that shit quick. They be getting that shit out. Is that what that is?
Yes. I mean, yes. It's crazy. Fast fashion isn't necessarily like a Jimmy John's type, freaky fast. It's just the term for any clothes that are mass produced.
Jimmy John's freaky fast?
That's their whole That's their whole slogan. Jimmy John's freaky fast.
I don't. What? That's their slogan.
Freaky fast.
Freaky fast.
I've never in my life
because they do make the sandwiches
heard
freaky
those
fast.
words. I hate Jimmy John's.
Why?
It's not good. Because it's not good. It's not good. I like Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
I'll fuck up a Jersey Mike's.
There are better places than Jimmy John's.
I also like hot sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Jimmy John's does hot sandwiches.
No.
They don't, right? Because I remember I went there and I thought that Jimmy John's was Jersey Mike's because there shouldn't be two sandwich places that both start with the name J and have two words.
Right.
So I went to a Jimmy John's thinking that it was a Jersey Mike's, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go get a hot sandwich. Went there, all the sandwiches are cold. I'm like, okay, well, it's fine. That's not I'm not bougie. I will eat a cold sandwich, but I just prefer a hot one. And I got it, and it was just the lettuce was just so haphazardly put on. And it wasn't like the employee did it wrong. This is the way that they make their sandwiches. Yeah. It's just lettuce. It's just it's so lettuce
is everywhere.
It's so lettuce.
Lettuce is everywhere. The bread is really hard to
the bread is hard to get a bite on because it's so thick.
And so the lettuce does end up flying everywhere.
I fucking hate Jimmy John's. I fucking hate Jimmy John's.
But
no disrespect.
Freaky fast has nothing to do with the concept of fast fashion.
Yeah.
But before we kind of get into all the nitty gritty,
we went thrifting.
We wanted to do a little thrifting haul because we did go thrifting recently.
Yeah. Which is good, right? For fast fashion. Good.
Thrifting is good. Thrifting is basically a very sustainable way to continue to buy clothes because ultimately when people donate clothes to thrift stores like Goodwill and others, most of it ends up in a landfill because they can't sell it all. So it's either going to go to the landfill or into my closet. Yeah. And I have way too many clothes, but I hate all my clothes right now. So this was much needed for me.
Yeah, most definitely.
Everything I ended up getting from the several thrift stores that we went to ended up being $50.
Wow.
You're going to see that there's a lot of stuff here.
There's a lot because she has a basket.
And one of them, so we went to a Goodwill Bins.
We went to a Goodwill Bins.
Which is super cheap. It's $2 a pound of clothes.
And do they have Goodwill Bins everywhere? Because I never saw Goodwill Bins. Okay, got you.
Big cities. I didn't know that was a thing until I moved here.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing either.
It's definitely an overstimulating experience.
It's pretty crazy.
but it is just so cheap. So my entire haul of clothes from the bins was $17.
Right.
And then we went to like an actual thrift store with actual prices. Everything's washed. Everything's on hangers. So those were all like $5 to $10 per item.
Yeah, the Goodwill bins, like, it's just like they just dump them into the bins.
It's literally unwashed. It's like bins. You're just like sorting through it. It is kind of like little like dirt. You know, like you're going to have to wash your hands after.
It's like
you know
a
what I mean?
scurrying experience.
Yeah.
It's a scurrying. Like, you're looking through different... I personally, I can't do that. I'm a slow looker at you know, like, getting clothes in general.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, this is nice. Oh, okay, all right. This is nice. By that time, the bin is like... They done picked through the bin. The
right.
Clean. All the shit is ass by the time like I do that. So the bins are not for me. But I actually got a couple.
Which is so exciting. It's kind of hard for men to thrift clothes. I feel like.
Yeah, I just
noticed going with men. Yeah.
Cassius was telling me that he was like, especially the bins is kind of difficult because, and this is not necessarily a bad thing. That like a lot of the clothes were more fitting towards like women and children.
Yeah.
Which is very helpful to have like a place where you can get like affordable clothes for women and children. So it's certainly not a problem. But it's like, in terms of like finding things that are my size,
right.
I'm already an awkward size. Like I'm a 32, 34 pants, which is like not common, not like super common because the waist is small and then the legs are very long.
Isaiah with his tight-waisted long legs. Just a really uncommon size. Probably not going to see many of these walking around.
I never registered that was a thing that people wanted. I used to get made fun of for that.
For sure. People always make fun of the things that people end up being goated for.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that was the thing. I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm serving. Wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, now you're serving.
Yeah, now I can't find anything like.
I think it's because like men tend to like buy clothes and keep those clothes.
Oh yeah.
And wear them for life and not really donate very many clothes because they don't really get rid of very many clothes.
Yeah.
So if you are a person searching for men's clothing.
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna find much.
Yeah.
So I know most of the men that I shop with end up buying women's clothes, which is normal because clothes aren't gendered.
Clothes
but
are not gendered, yeah.
Some of the fits aren't, for certain parts you can't really work with it.
That's so true. Men keep clothes. I have a shirt that I have from high school that at the time was a little too big for me, and then in college was like a good size, and then now that I'm bigger and a little larger, now it's just like a tight muscle shirt.
And this is why there's no fucking men's clothes at the Goodwill.
I have a shirt from high school. It fits well. I wore it the other day. I just found it and I forgot that I even had it. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. I remember this. I was wearing this fucking shirt in high school. I was wearing that shirt in high school. And it still was good. It still was good.
And none of you were going to get it.
Nobody's getting it. I'm never fucking giving that shit away. I'll be wearing that shirt for the rest of my fucking life.
Oh, now I'm a grandpa. It's a crop top. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to stand the test of time.
I want the assumption that I'm going to get larger as time goes on. As I'm like 60, I'm just going to get significantly bigger and the shirt's going to get smaller.
It's like, maybe.
That's so funny. Okay, yeah, let's start with your haul.
Okay, so first thing I found at the bins, first of all, I've only washed these things. Haven't tried any of them on.
Yeah, me either.
So
I washed them.
But really can't confirm if any of these are actually going to fit me because I also have body dysmorphia, so I don't know what my body looks like. So I absolutely pick up a pair of pants, a shirt. I'm like, absolutely no idea what this is going to look like on my body.
Right, that's legit. That's real as shit.
So who knows if these pants are going to fit, but I hope so. They're fun little cargo pants. Everyone's loving a whole cargo moment. It's in like a fun color.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
We've got this little vintage, because I can tell by what the tag looks like.
Oh, okay.
Little black button up.
Oh, yeah, that's a vibe.
Short sleeve, for like the summer coming up.
Yeah.
A little androgynous shirt.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know who this was supposed to be for. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Is it not for you?
No, it's for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about like in the past.
Right, yeah.
I got you.
In the past, who wore this?
Who wore this? No one knows, and that's the mystery of the bins.
This little...
Oh, that's a vibe.
Turtleneck tank top, which I love to layer.
Yeah.
We got this little knit vest.
Ooh.
Pink.
Oh, that's sick.
Very cute. So I can also, layer. I'm big into the skinny scarves recently.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm a skinny scarf bitch.
I don't know what skinny scarves are.
One little skinny scarf.
Okay.
And a fun little pattern.
What's the difference between a skinny scarf and a regular scarf?
This is a little bit less skinny than a skinny scarf, but a skinny scarf is literally just that it's skinny.
Okay.
I'll show you an example of a real skinny
Real.
Oh, frick. Oh my God, they're hanging up. They're hanging
and
up.
That's fucked. And but you know what?
God damn it, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Anyway, skinny scarves are not in this basket. They're downstairs, but okay, this is crazy.
Okay.
But I saw it's this black jacket with these pink stitching.
Yeah.
Everywhere, and I think zipped up. Like for some reason, like I think I can serve.
Yeah, I see exactly the vision that you're going for, and
Jacob
I love
loves
that.
this. I couldn't tell what that expression was until you said that because I was like, oh no, Jacob hates this.
I love the pink stitching.
The pink stitching is incredible,
and it's like a good material. I don't know. Yeah, it's like
oh yeah, what is that? That's polyester. Is that what that is?
Probably. I don't know. It's just like thick is what I mean, you know, and like kind of stretchy. Yeah, I think
polyester.
This is gonna be
oh, Isaiah knows clothes. 70% polyester.
You can swim in it.
That means you could swim in it.
Okay.
I don't know.
And maybe I will. And maybe I will.
I don't know. You can swim in polyester? Is that real?
I mean, you might not want to, but it's just like the type of material that like swims.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Damn, hell yeah.
I got this little vintage T-shirt.
That's cool.
You know,
yeah, that's cool.
Like a little pattern moment. Yeah, I love green. This had the price tag still on it. It was $115. Oh. And I've got it at the bins for probably $2.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's a little cardigan.
Yeah.
It's a little cardigan. You know, maybe I don't want it. Maybe someone else can have it. Whatever. But
that's a vibe.
It was too good of a deal to pass up. I got these blue trousers.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh, that's fun.
I love a colored pant.
Yeah.
And then I was able to find in the bins this matching set. I'm going to end up cropping the top, but it's this matching. Yeah, if you want the cardigan, you can have it. Cause
okay, I'll be wearing.
I'll
be wearing cardigans.
Yeah, you should keep that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, hell yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to wear it with the.
To wear it
That's really cute.
Really? Oh hell yeah. Oh fuck.
I love it. Okay. So I saved the cardigan, the $115 cardigan.
Hey, I know that's right.
The last thing here, because all my skinny scarves are downstairs drying, because I couldn't put them in the dryer, so I had to hand dry them.
Right.
It's this matching set of like these pants.
Ooh.
And then this tank top, but I'm gonna crop the tank top, so it's gonna be like a matching cropped set. You can see a little midriff moment.
Nice.
And a matching set's just gonna make you look like you're wearing something expensive.
Yeah. A matching set is incredible. I don't have a matching set of anything.
Eventually, maybe I'll walk downstairs and find the rest of the haul, but
that's legit. That's real shit.
That's a majority.
Oh, okay. Those are incredible, and all of that was like what, $50?
Yeah, plus all the other stuff. But
how much other stuff is it?
It's like 3 or 4 shirts, 2 skinny scarves, and a coat.
That's a lot. I'm not gonna wear this cardigan right now.
Yeah.
But damn, that's a really good deal.
Thanks.
That's a really fucking good deal, especially the $115.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it to go and get the other stuff. But.
It might not be worth it to go get the others, to go get the other things. But I'll show what I had.
Yeah.
So I just be wearing sweaters. So I got this what is this? Alfani sweater. I don't know if that's an actual name. Alfani.
All
you
right.
already know, like a nice little blue sweater. I be fucking with that. And then I mostly just got trench coats, to be completely honest with you. So I got this one. I got this big one right here.
Wow, that's nice. I love the little like tweet, whatever the like pattern is of this.
Yeah, I be fucking with that type of shit.
Nice.
So yeah, I got that, and then I got a bit of a smaller trench coat, with a different color here.
Like a jacket, yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, like trench coat like jacket. And then that's pretty much it. I got like 2 shirts, but they're like just t-shirts that I'm gonna wear around the house and like when I go outside to smoke weed.
Did you bring them?
I did not bring them because they are in the wash. They are in the wash at the current moment. So yeah, and I'm still in the process of like getting them all like cleaned and stuff like that.
Right.
I didn't wash them.
You do got to clean them after.
You do have to clean them after, especially from the bins because the bins are unwashed. But at the other one,
they're like washed, so it's like I still do it, but
but this whole thing, I mean, this trench coat and this jacket, I mean, that would probably be over like 150. I would assume 150 would be like the cheapest that I would be able to get these two things. And I got them for less than $10.
Right. They are heavier items, so they kind of like, when it's by weight.
Yeah. Wait. So I think it was actually no. Yeah, it was less than $10 because the other thing that I got would have made it 15. I spent 15 total at the bins, and then I spent like 20 at St. No, I didn't spend anything on St. Vincent. I don't think. I forgot what I spent at St. Vincent. I don't even know if it was like worth it. I think I had to take something back because it didn't have a price tag, and then they have that no price tag rule, which I thought wasn't a rule. But if a thing at St. Vincent doesn't have a price tag,
you can't buy it.
You can't buy it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, just make up a price. Is that like what the whole like bit
just
is?
Make up the price.
I don't know. It was a really cool hoodie though, so I'm kind of pissed.
Damn.
I'm pissed. I wonder if it's just because people just like will put it on the rack. Cause there was a thing that I was wondering, and I guess maybe this is a thing with all clothing stores, but it was like I put my jacket down in the Goodwill bin to try on one of the trench coats. And then I picked up the jacket and then put the jacket back on. And I'm like, how do people know that I didn't just take that from the bins and now I'm just walking out with it?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
They don't.
So maybe that's part of it.
Maybe
that's part of the reason why they... I don't know. It beats me. But anyway, this fast fashion... So this is a good thing for not fast fashion. What's the difference between... I don't know anything about this world. So what's Shein's deal? What's this Depop deal? I be hearing all about that shit, but I don't know what it is.
I mean... Thrifting is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Not only is it cheaper, but it does keep clothes out of landfills, and it's basically like one of the most effective forms of recycling that people can do. And apps like Depop, which are just like reselling apps, got started with the intention of making this process easier for people, and making it more accessible, everywhere, because thrifting in LA, for example, is probably going to be more successful than thrifting in a smaller town in Nebraska.
Right, yeah.
Just because there's more people donating clothes and maybe richer people donating clothes. So
more fashionable people donating clothes as well.
Right, more fashionable donating clothes. And so it's like, thrifting isn't as huge in Nebraska because when you go to a thrift store, you can't really find anything.
Yeah.
So it kind of incentivizes people everywhere to buy secondhand. The issue people are having comes with like a lot of caveats, I think, but there's basically a new profession that's been made. Depop girlies, resellers, whatever you want to call them. It's people who go out to the bins and other thrift stores and buy clothes and then resell them on the app, like as a business. Like they don't buy the clothes for themselves. Like they're just washing them, reselling them, whatever.
Okay.
And in general, like that isn't an issue. I think my personal qualm comes when they're like really jacking up the prices. But I don't know. I think that there's been like a lot of like, there's been a roller coaster of emotions about this topic just in the past few months alone. Like people were so militant, like against the Depop girlies, and then they were forgiving of them, and now they're kind of back like mad at them. It's kind of just this like, I feel like people are really confused about how thrift stores work and how all of this stuff works, and they're kind of cherry picking what they get mad at. Because
for sure.
When you kind of explain to someone, like I'm not defending the like unethical Depop girlies who are gonna like resell shit for like hundreds of dollars that shouldn't be, but just I'm defending like the regular ones where it's like at a thrift store at the end of every night, like just like if you work,
throw them shits out.
They throw all the clothes out. Like if you worked at Starbucks or like a lot of other like big franchises, like they literally throw out their product at the end of the night. Because of whatever XYZ law, or in the thrift store's case, like it's just literally they don't have room for all the clothes.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned earlier, those clothes would end up in a landfill. And going on Depop into someone else's closet is a pretty sustainable process.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like that makes sense. It sounds like I mean, in this happened in the gaming world recently.
Really?
Yes, where resellers would pick up all of the PlayStation 5, because in 2020 when the PlayStation 5, or like end of 2019, I forgot when it dropped, but when the PlayStation dropped, we were in the middle of COVID, which means that there's this chip that is like significant to all technical things in the world. So like the reason why it was really hard to buy a car during COVID and all that type of stuff was because they weren't be able to make all of these things because of this chip shortage that happened. That included the PlayStations, and like I think Xboxes too, but PlayStations was pretty significant. But the thing is, like, resellers would set up bots to buy every PlayStation whenever a PlayStation dropped, because they had like dates where they would come out and be like, we are dropping this amount of PlayStations on this day, first come first serve, whoever gets it. But it would be no competition because they would drop, all of the resellers would just put bots in like on Twitter or something to get it immediately. They would just buy a whole bunch of it and then jack up the price from like $500 to $1,000.
Yeah.
They would just double.
Yep. Those types of resellers.
Yeah, so no one could get a PlayStation 5 because they were all resellers.
Because it's literally taking away the supply from the demand.
Same thing happened with Nintendo Switch too. I bought my Switch, well, it was a gift, but it was gifted to me by somebody, and it was a reseller. It was like she bought it from a reseller. And I would have been like, don't do that if I had known, but I didn't know she was getting me the gift. So it was like, oh, what are you gonna do? Right. Switch? At that point, you know, it sucks. But yeah,
that's
it's rough.
People are trying to make like that kind of comparison to this issue, but like that is a thing where there is a limited number of PlayStations and they are getting purchased and resold. Whereas with clothes, there is, for all intents and purposes, an unlimited number of clothes in this world. Like, there's not the same issue where people can't make the same claim that people are taking away the clothes from poor people who need it to go thrifting.
Right.
Because the supply is just in a completely different... I think people really don't understand the grand scope of like how many clothes are out there like in the thrifting system and like then just get thrown away. Because that makes sense. Like if it was a situation like that, I would be like, like Depop girlies, like maybe don't go and buy all the cute clothes, because people are like, they buy all the cute clothes, so then like what, poor people deserve cute clothes too, you know? And it's like,
absolutely.
These are all true statements. But it's like, no, like there are still cute clothes. Like, there's so many clothes.
Right.
And to an extent, like, capitalism gets the best of a lot of people, and the Depop girlies who are gonna really hike up the prices are unethical in a way, but at the end of the day, like, reselling thrifted clothes is not a lucrative business. Like, maybe they're making $100 off of a sweater, but, like, the wealth in the world, like, they are not millionaire. These people are not rich off of reselling clothes. You know, like maybe they're charging more than they should, but it's like we are misplacing our anger at capitalism and scarce resources and all this, I think, at these people who really like it's a job still. Like they're spending their own gas, they're going to find these clothes, they're picking them out, they're washing them, they're, you know, taking pictures of them, writing all the descriptions. Like, I have sold on Depop for, like, my own clothes. So I haven't done it as a job, but, like, before I donate my clothes, like, I tried to sell whatever I could. And, like, even just putting, like, 60 items of clothes up took, like, a lot.
Did you make any money off of it?
Yeah, like, I've sold a lot of things. I think now I'm at the point where I'm, like, I'm just going to now, like, donate the rest. Because it's been a while and not everything on my page has been sold, but I did end up selling.
Was it worth the time that you put into it?
I don't know. I would need to see like a breakdown, because I wasn't charged, like, it was like $10, $5. You know, like I wasn't, because they were actually literally like used clothes. Like these are just like my actual clothes. I didn't find them for this purpose. So I was like, whoever wants to give me
why didn't you jack up the price when you did it?
I just didn't feel like any of my pieces were worth that. If I had anything I think that was worth a lot of money, I kept. Everything on my Depop I don't like anymore, so I'm getting rid of. So in my head, I'm valuing it lower. Whereas like if this was my job and I'm like thrifting for the purpose of selling it, I'm like finding good quality pieces and then like pricing them a certain way.
Maybe that's the difference, is that I feel like I haven't seen a ton on it, but I feel like there got to be some people who are making it a lot of money off of Depop.
I'm sure they can make like a decent living.
Yeah.
But they're not millionaires.
They're not like rich. You know what I mean? Like
it's not like there's like thousands of tech bros out there that make like 3 times as much as you could ever make.
Right.
Like, why are we getting at it?
Like and they're doing arguably way less like physical labor, at least, you know.
And probably worse things.
And probably worse things for the environment.
At least it's like a it's recycling, and I know that there's also the argument of like, okay, well, it's all these carbon emissions to mail something. It's like, okay.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that.
We're getting into the nitty gritty of this. And we have, in the past few months, really like put these people under a microscope. And it's like, this just seems really misplaced. Like, I think it's annoying too when I see things that are way too expensive on these apps, because I've been on the app for like a really long time. So back when it was affordable and cheap, like thrifting. And now I can't afford almost anything on the app really that I want.
Oh, that sucks.
Just because I'm poor. I could afford it if I had like a normal living.
Okay.
I'm just not going to spend $30, $40 on any art. I'm just so used to going to the bins and getting a whole haul of clothes for $20 that my brain chemistry has been altered, and I can't justify spending like a normal amount.
That's legit.
On a piece of clothing.
That's how I felt at the at the other thrift store. Was I saw like pants for like less than $20, and I was like, I will never spend this amount of money because pants are so much money. Yeah. Jeans, like denim jeans.
Pants are insanely
Pants
expensive.
are like $60. And I used to like buy pants new, and that was that was a mistake.
I kind of like still have to buy pants new because so something that I have realized through my many years of thrifting, I've been a thrift gal for a long time now. Like that's been like one of my favorite hobbies since I was young. And I think the prolonged symptom or whatever of thrifting is a heightened sense of body dysmorphia, because you are never buying clothes based off of a size. It's based off of a vibe. Oh. The sizes, a lot of things I'm getting are like vintage or like really old, so sizing has changed. Right. I have no concept of what size I am. Right. Because like everything is kind of like changing in terms of the sizing world still. Or like I'll find a cute thing thrifting and it will be for 12-year-old boys, and maybe it fits me, maybe it doesn't fit me, and then I feel like shit about myself even though this is literally an article of clothing for a middle school boy. Why do I suddenly feel fat because I can't fit into it? Like it's like this whole vicious cycle, and I don't know. Like, I don't know how I'm going to kind of rewire myself to be normal about clothing sizes. Because I'm never buying anything new, pretty much, except for pants. Because I just learned time and time again of, like, going to the store, thinking that these thrifted pants are going to fit me, and then not fitting me. Because of some weird proportion issue. Because I don't know what gender or, like, anything about these pants. Like,
damn. You got to go on some like shopping sprees at some non-thrifting shopping sprees.
Yeah, these pants were new because it's this brand in LA, which is really nice, Big Bud Press.
Shout out to Big Bud Press.
Really inclusive sizing, really like sustainable methods of production. Yeah. They're more expensive than anything I could have purchased thrifting, but like the peace of mind of being able to like look normal and good in a pair of pants is something that I have learned to value through thrifting.
Yeah. Wild Thing is the same way. Wild Thing is also another LA-based clothing brand. And yeah, you should hit them up, actually. You should contact them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wild Thing?
Wild Thing, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Big Bud Press. I've seen Big Bud Press billboards around, but I haven't seen Big Bud. I haven't like been to a store.
Oh, they're so nice.
Oh, wow.
They're so cute. I just really, love how literally they like have every size you could imagine.
Yeah. Wild Thing's the same way, and Wild Thing doesn't gender their clothes.
Yeah,
Same with which is really good. Yeah, and I'm hoping that that's where the world starts to go to, where we stop gendering clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't buy. I feel like this was a very significant thing for me, like just growing up in a very like. I mean, just have a lot of people in America grow up in just very conservative areas. So it's like you wear like boy clothes. So you know what I'm saying? Like you go and you shop in the men's section.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there's like anything wrong with that or like, oh, it's a problem if you go or you not willing to wear women's clothes. But like, I also say since I have stopped shopping strictly like by like the gender binary, I found some really great pieces. And I'm like, what's the only difference? There's like literally no difference except one of them just, I mean, some of them are just more flowy, and I just like that. I just like that about women's clothes. Women's clothes are just so flowy.
Women's clothes are flowy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a lighter material a lot of the time. A lot of like men's clothes are just heavy, you know, and like just like thicker. So when I first moved to LA, there's just more places where like non-gender clothing is more of a thing. Since I like started wearing it, I'm like, oh, these are like this, like, oh, this fits me like really, really well. And it's kind of opened like a completely new side of fashion for me, because I was used to dress like shit. I used to dress like fucking dog garbage. Yeah, now and I'm very openly saying it because unfortunately, my fashion sense did go viral. 'Cause you know, back in the day, I used to make like hating on men videos.
Yeah.
So there was one video that I made, where I made fun of cargo shorts. Made fun of like just like men who only wear cargo shorts. And you know Wisdom, the like really like big like model like fashion designer.
Yes.
He stitched my video, and then made 4 or 5 outfits out of cargo shorts. And all of his followers looked on my Instagram, screenshotted pics of my Instagram.
No.
And then they started making videos where it was that clip where I was like, your man's wearing a cargo short and a graphic tee. And then they followed it with my pictures from my Instagram. And those videos there were multiple of them, and like majority of them got like over 100,000 views. So it was like, for like 2 weeks, I was fighting crazy demons. But at that point, it's literally like, I have to eat my fucking own words here. Because I really shouldn't have been talking that shit before I knew like what my fashion sense was. And at the time, I was trying to like find new things. So I was experimenting a lot, and I was posting it. And this was also the time where I had really fucking bad blonde hair. I set myself up for fucking failure. I set myself up for failure. And I truthfully, I will never forgive Wisdom for that, even though I love Wisdom to death, because Wisdom fits are incredible.
Hard as fuck.
And obviously Wisdom like didn't mean to sick people on me. Right. But also it's like, I had to just make a video and be like, you know what? That's real. That's real, because all them fits are terrible. I apologize that I even said it. So everybody knows the days.
Not L plus ratio plus your outfit's trash.
Yeah, they did take me that. They took me down that road. Damn. And I deserved it. No, that's the thing is like, if you're gonna talk shit about that type of thing, if you're not able to back it up, then what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna sit around and be like, oh no, fuck y'all for, you know what I mean? Like, oh, the fits look terrible. So when I came to Los Angeles, I was like, my fashion sense has to improve significantly, because I can never get caught lacking like this again, especially if I'm going to continue making this type of content. So that was when I started to like, you know, just looking into like different styles, getting really into golf. and then golf the brand, and then golf like Top Golf, which we need to go to. I still have not been to a Top Golf in Los Angeles, but like getting into golf, and then just getting into like just non-gendered clothing, and then just looking at different places in like different stores, and been finding some like really, really cool fits. And it sucks that people don't have that say. I used to just feel so confined to having to wear a certain type of style that like there was a time where I wouldn't wear skinny jeans because I thought I thought skinny jeans was gay, and it was just like in school that's shit you just get fucking made fun of for in South Carolina, which is fucking stupid, and it's a fucking problem to nobody. But it's literally like I remember like I went to a store and like I saw that like some jeans were skinny, and I think I was like shopping with my brother or something, and we were like, nah, you can't get that. You can look gay as shit in that. It's like in 2012. And I'm
very
like,
normal thing to say in 2012.
Yeah, it's
so
like,
that's like
in 2012, and like you're like 14. It's like that's the type of and that limits you so much, and it's really like it's super fucked up. It really is like you can't fucking wear anything. You can't like express yourself, especially in a place, especially in the fact that I'm bisexual. I was like that was the way that I wanted to express myself at that time.
Right.
And literally like can't, and then, you know, that just goes into like just a whole bunch of shit, just a lot of homophobic stuff, and how that like really affects you and the way that you dress, like all that shit, like mentally it's fucked up, you know? So I all this to say, long tangent of we need to get rid of gendered clothing.
Right. I think that is one of the benefits to thrifting in places like the bins more. Like nothing's gendered because it's literally just bins.
Yeah.
So the mental gymnastics of having to go into the other gendered section kind of gets taken away, and you can just kind of look at everything as, do I like this or do I not? Obviously, sometimes you can tell, but I think that is kind of a nice part.
Yeah. It's the way that things really like need to go. And I feel like, I mean, I'm not like in high school anymore, obviously, and I don't know how. I'm sure like now things are all like better, hopefully, dear God. But honestly, no, it's probably fucking not, because literally every single day you like look on Twitter and you still see that all of these fucking bigots are often criticizing, you know, the way that people look and the way that people talk and for who they are, just because they're fucking bigots. So, you know, it's trash. We need to fucking get rid of that and just let people express themselves the way that they want to express themselves. Yeah. You know, without fucking fault to it.
I know. Clothes is important. Clothes are one of the only ways that you can actively do that. Yeah. Every day from like a young age, you know? And I mean, for me, it really depends on the day how I want to express myself gender-wise on the outside. Yeah. And there was definitely a period of time, and it does come with having like an immigrant mother who's from Europe, because I think that culture is very like be feminine, wear dresses, get a good husband type thing. Yeah. My mom always dogging on me for not wearing dresses. Mother, I know, and you watch every single podcast, so I'm not hating on you, but my mom has been dogging on me my whole life for not wearing dresses. And that's not to say like I don't dress feminine sometimes. Like I look like a girl most days. You know what I mean? For sure. But like when the mental barrier for me came down of like, oh, like I don't have to. Like literally some days like I can dress like a boy, whatever that means, and still be a girl. Like that was kind of my version of saying fuck you to the binary. Yeah, yeah. That was how I felt. I haven't worn like polos and like baggy jeans in a hot minute. I just haven't worn that in a hot minute because I don't like them. I don't like the way that it feels. Right. I don't like in general, I don't like wearing jeans at all. I'm wearing these jeans today because I'm like, there's something about wearing jeans that just makes you feel like, oh, I'm actually going outside and getting something done today. Right. You know, it feels very productive. It feels very productive to wear jeans because you're never wearing jeans out of just comfort. You know, you're never wearing jeans just like, oh, I fuck with this. Like, oh, I wear jeans because, you know, it looks a little nicer than sweatpants or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, but in terms of like baggy jeans and like, that's why I had like a thing. I didn't know Carhartt was a good brand. I didn't know Carhartt was like a brand that was
popular now. Because
It's
back in the
popular
day,
now, yeah.
back in the day,
You're gonna get roasted for
I was
Carhartt.
getting roasted for wearing Carhartt, and they were fucking baggy
Not me wearing Carhartt
Carhartts.
right now.
You're right. I didn't know it was a fucking thing. I was wearing baggy ass Carhartts, and people called them Obama jeans. Malcolm, they called them Obama jeans.
No.
And then,
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Obama,
I don't know.
famously a hot black man.
Ask Malcolm.
Okay,
Ask Malcolm,
come
because
on.
Malcolm was the one who's calling it a fucking Obama jeans.
Malcolm
so what was
also
the
black,
deal?
so this wasn't racially motivated.
Yes,
but
yes,
what
yes.
do you mean? You just call Isaiah hot?
That's
Because
that's the
Obama
question.
is literally just like one of the most famous hot black men.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fucking deal was with that, but I was like, well, I
Obama
can't wear
jeans.
these now. I can't wear. And then there was certain days
Let
where
me
I
be
just
clear.
had to.
Let me be clear. These pants are fire.
The pants are fire.
Change into these Carhartt pants. That's my impression of Obama jeans.
That was good. That was a really good impression. Damn, Obama jeans are so deep. Wow.
I love Obama.
That brought me back to 2008. That brought me back to
What brought you
Change.
back? Me saying that?
Yes, that impression. Yes, that brought me
Change.
back to 2008.
Let me be
Change.
clear. It's so presidents are so funny, man. Like you will never catch me standing a politician. Like at the end of the day, politicians are weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Weird people.
Yeah.
Probably sociopaths, all of them, in order to do that kind of profession. So they're all weird as fuck. But
they're all so funny.
they're hilarious. I just have to laugh.
Did you see that video of Kamala?
Or laughing.
No, that was funny. Like a couple. that was funny. There's a new thing coming out where she's just like she said something on late night where someone was asking her like, what about this like oil deal that y'all just signed? Like I think there are protesters outside right now for this oil deal. So like, what do you have to say to that? And she was like, the things that people are concerned about are things that are concerning. She did that with different words. She was like, the things that are like interesting are like
Things people are interested in.
Yeah. And then she just stopped talking.
Politicians are insane. Like I
so
need people to understand. Like
Yeah.
even your faves, even AOC, like with the Bernie, like I like people that are objectively like good in what they're saying. Like they're insane.
To be
people.
a politician, you have to be insane. To be a politician, you have to be
Joe
insane.
Biden owe Kamala Harris? That he was like, yes, you can be my vice president.
I have no fucking idea, and I mean it worked, so I'm just gonna I'm not gonna look deeper into it, but it's like, what the hell?
What was Kamala Harris's opinion on RRR? My
That's
Desi
a
Queen.
great question. She did not watch that shit.
I want to see her
know she
listening
did not
to
watch
Not To. Like I want
know
to
she
see
did
her
not
watch that.
shit.
I feel like she would actually have a great time.
Like
I feel like she'd have a great
like-
time. Yeah. Maybe she did watch it like on the all the drugs she's probably as vice president. It's like that's literally all you could do.
Do you know how
Just
much the
fucking do
president
drugs.
makes?
$400,000 a year.
$400,000 a year.
that's not even that much
No.
to be like the president.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're also president forever.
Wait, what?
You're like president.
Donald Trump be like,
You're always president.
right,
After,
that's right,
like,
I'm president
even when you're out of
forever.
office. Even when you're out of office, like Secret Service still follow. Like you
Wait,
still have
do they
like
still
Secret
pay
Service.
you afterwards?
I don't know if they still pay. They pay you something probably because it's a government job. And government jobs have like
that's
really good.
weird, like, what did presidents do after?
They just hang out. That's why they're always like, and they can do whatever because you're still like people still refer to Trump as President Trump, and that's correct.
Yeah, like
people still refer to Obama as President Obama. Like after you become a president, you still have like the security. You still are getting paid a certain amount of money. You have to be because you're under the protection of the United States government forever because you're always president. Like if something ever happens to you, then something's happened to a major political figure in our country. So they're obviously like not gonna let that happen. So yeah, after once you're president, you're set. You're done. You're done. But the thing about being president is that no normal person wants to be president. If you want to be the president,
You're crazy.
There's something like fundamentally wrong with you.
Yes.
Because it's not a job that you're basically like signing up to, first of all, be a war criminal. And then second, like the having the weight of the country on
this
your
country.
back. This country.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And having to do like all the different stuff that you have to do for it, you basically are signing your life away over to be president, which is their choice. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
That sounds annoying as hell.
Yeah, it's not. You can make money. You can make that easier.
Yeah, that's
you can make that significantly easier. People are president, and they want to be president because of how much power it is, not because of the job itself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You are going to be taken care of for life, but it's really about
power.
It's really about power. Because if you want to make $400,000 a year, you could do OnlyFans. You could do OnlyFans or be a Twitch streamer. You could do like
anyone considering being a president. Consider OnlyFans.
Consider OnlyFans if that's what you want.
Twitch.
Like you want fucking money. Like do something else.
Right.
You know. But if you want power, if you want like the ultimate like power in the world that we're currently living in, then you run for president.
Which is weird.
For that, you have to something's got to be wrong with you. Because why the hell do you want all that fucking power?
Right.
Yeah. Why the hell do you want to be able to
And then it goes back to like, why is there one person with so much power?
Yeah, exactly.
But then like not even being able to have all the power, they just like have the vibe of having all this power.
Yeah.
It's like you don't actually do anything.
Yeah.
You just have a powerful vibe.
Well, I mean, like they have the power to like veto bills. They have the power to have like executive orders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have like power, but in like very specific ways.
Very specific ways. I mean, militarily, they absolutely have power. I mean, like Obama said one thing and killed Osama bin Laden, and then same thing with Trump. I forgot homeboy who was over there, like hasn't really done anything since 9/11, and then since 9/11, the idea of what exactly happened and like why we entered that war starts to come into question into like in American politics. Like it's not taboo anymore to be like, we went to Iraq we wrongfully went to Iraq. Like that's at one point in time, if you said that, it would probably land you on watch lists. But like at the current moment, like especially just as time has been on, and then after we withdrew our troops from Afghanistan, it's a very common thing to now we're looking at Bush like, what the fuck? Why the fuck were we over in the Middle East? And what was I fucking saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Damn
I don't know what your like main takeaway.
I forgot what I was saying, but it's the like having all that power militarily is literally just like, you can just pull up and do that. I mean, you need Congress approval, but depending on the circumstances of what you're doing, you're always gonna get it. Because like after 9/11 happened, if you were in Congress and you said, no, don't invade Iraq, you were fucking anti-American. You were never gonna get elected again. Everyone was like, go now. We need something. And like, that's their whole thing. And then when Trump killed homeboy over there, like, even though like nothing had really happened, it was like the American government knew enough, but the citizens didn't know enough to be like, stop, Sure. So it's like, whatever. Oh, we just got a guy over there. But that was a major thing. Like we sent like massive bombs, like bombing places and like civilians dying and shit. Like it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. So to be president, you have to be like,
fucked
up. Fucked up job. It's a fucked up job. It's a really fucked up job.
Fuck the president.
Yeah.
Just in general.
But like that's why Obama jeans was
an insult. Was an insult. Yep.
That's definitely not why.
He's like, I know.
Those are the war criminal genes.
Obama's a missile guy.
It was very based, actually. That insult was very based. That's legit. That's real as shit. Damn. I can't believe we talked about that.
Me either.
It's very off-brand for us.
I don't know shit about most things.
Yeah. And
And that's okay.
Damn, yeah.
That's not my job.
Vice presidents don't do anything either, and they get paid $200,000 a year.
Yeah, they like tell kids to go do jumping jacks.
Yeah, and just like vibe. That's why Kamala's so fucking jokey. Michelle?
Michelle Obama doing like the...
Oh, yeah. Damn, what has Jill done since she's been first lady? I ain't seen shit Jill has done. I ain't seen shit.
She goes around and like talks to military families.
Oh, I was never gonna
talk to them about what?
About how hard it is for their husbands to be away at war. or something.
And that's
okay.
I'm sure she's doing some work.
She also like once donated cancer research or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Michelle was crazy. Was going crazy as first lady. I'm just saying.
She was trying to get these kids skinty.
Yes.
She's trying to.
And I wasn't happy about it.
She's like, if all your kids are not Bella Hadid, we have failed as a nation.
Yo, Michelle Obama was the most hated person in schools. The day that I came into school after that, whatever she did,
and they took away the sugar cookies at lunch. I was like,
there was no sour gummy worms in the vending machine. I was like, yo, we have to get her out of office.
I needed it. I was a little chubby kid, so
it was definitely the best move.
The sugar cookies.
Like, no. We got some fat kids.
It was definitely the best move. It definitely was like helpful, but I was pissed at the time. But that started a black market at my school. Right. Started a black market. We had Black Ridge. Shout out to Black Ridge.
Keep me from eating gummy worms.
No, I was eating them every day. It didn't change. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, go thrift some clothes.
Yeah, I forgot this fucking episode was about fast fashion, huh?
Go thrift some clothes. Don't get too mad at, like, don't displace your anger.
Yeah.
Learn about waste and truly how evil corporations and other places are, because they're not good. They underpay their disabled workers. They lay them off a lot of the time, especially during COVID when they were at higher risk. Mm-hmm. At the end of every day, they throw away clothes. Like, let's not act like we're dealing with saints here.
Yeah.
This is a capitalist society.
Yeah.
Everyone's just trying to stay afloat.
That's real shit.
Everyone is trying to stay afloat except for the 1%.
Yeah.
That's who we're mad at. Don't forget, we're all just doing our best.
Damn. This world is fucked, man. This world is hella fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Damn. This is a fucked up world. And we're all living in it.
Shout out Carhartt. Shout out Obama
Shout out to
jeans.
Carhartt. Shout out to the Obama jeans.
Shout out Studio. We're back in it, and we're going to be doing some remodeling this year once we get some more money. So.
Oh, yeah. That's
because that comfy couch downstairs really spoiled us. I'm like, I'm trying to get like a soft, fluffy.
Yeah, there's often times where I'm just like moving. I'm like,
I want to make this into a little cozy nook. So.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's my goal. Need money to do that, but maybe I'm just going to assume that money's coming.
That's where I'm at. I had the thought last night where I was like, I can either stress out or I can believe that it's coming, go inside and go to sleep. And then that's what I did.
Period.
I went inside and I went to sleep. And that was the end of that.
All right. I'm Maria Small.
I don't want to say I'm Washington.
And this is Baroque.
Girls.
Or Baroque as fuck.